my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains, I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a fucking name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain, I just wanna be greatness. 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 Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate this, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent, and it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots, if I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. That energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate this, you can fucking fight me. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate this, you can fucking bite me. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Miss Jenna got a phone call, y'all. She got a phone call. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing really, really good. It's a fantastic week. We're at the end of the week. It's coming to a close, y'all. I'm just grateful it's Friday morning. I am off work till Monday night. I am so grateful for that. Well, maybe not entirely grateful. Sometimes work is a welcome torture, you know. Feel good like that? Let's go to work, man. Going to work. It's good. Just jumping on real quick to check on everybody and hope everybody has a good weekend. Saying hello. Jenna's, like I said, she's got a phone call, so she's going to be sitting there pretty quiet until she comes back. And then she'll come back booming, I'm sure, you know. Booming, booming, booming. How's everybody's week? I hope everybody had a good week. I know it was a long week. It felt like a really long week this week, y'all. It did. It absolutely did. Oof. It was one of those weeks like, man, what is today? You know, you ever go into work and you think, man, we've already worked 3 days, and you realize it's just Monday. Yeah, it was one of those kind of ones. I just got kids out to the door to get on the bus. I'm sitting here chilling out. I said, just chat with Jenna. Like, come on, let's go live then. And of course, she goes live, gets a phone call. She's gone. you know. And she's still up here with me. Jenna, get off that phone. She's not even listening. She on the phone chatting away. Chatting away. Mm. Y'all, there's been a lot of stuff going on out there, and a lot of stuff, y'all. We're talking about cancel culture, y'all. Cancel culture. It's so real. That's a thing, huh? I tell you what. People get upset if all of a sudden stuff happens to them. I guess they don't like to be told, hey, you have consequences for it, you know? Just gonna say you didn't care when other people got canceled and blackballed, right? Now you care. It is entertaining to say that. I will say that. It is entertaining to watch. I just, my mind is sitting there just perplexed. I'm amazed, you know, that you think you could do that to everybody else, but little shit goes goes wonky your way. You, oh my gosh, yeah, I seen people out there crying like little babies. I'm like, what? I'm being silenced, my freedom of speech, and blah blah blah. One, nobody's silencing you. No, you just gonna go do your speech somewhere else. Nobody wants, you know, certain platforms don't want you, you know, they don't have to agree with what you're saying. I mean, they have a right to fire whoever they want, right? It was always okay before. Now you want to be upset because you you were losing your job for your actions. Huh. Interesting. Hey, Georgetta. Chaos Queen. We waiting on Dennis. She's here. She just on call. See that? She on call because she's important. She's important, y'all. I'm surprised she doesn't have me screen her calls for her. That'll probably be next. I shouldn't give her any ideas. She'll have me be her secretary or something, you know. Order me around. Command me to do stuff. What am I talking about? She does that already. She really isn't listening because she would have said something about that. Oh, wait. Ooh, she'll talk when she gets on the phone. I don't know if she's listening. She may just be reading chat. If she didn't hear that, don't tell her no. Don't say nothing. I'll tell her myself. It don't matter. Whew-wee. Well, they got the homecoming dance this weekend, y'all. And I guess all my kids are going. I'm going to have a nice, quiet Saturday night until they come home from the dance. And then it'll be blah, 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 blah. You know, they're all excited, gearing up, getting ready to go. Of course, my daughter says she's got a boyfriend. I said, you're only 9, you don't have a boyfriend, you're not old enough to date. Uh-huh. I tell her, I don't have a boyfriend. Poor kid, she over there telling him what to do, bossing him around. Oh my goodness. As sassy as she is, y'all, that kid, he's got to be glutton for punishment. He must have him. What is that noise? Oh my goodness. There's some noise going. Something going on out there. Hey, Tara, what's up? Something going on out there. That's crazy. Sorry, I got distracted for a second with all that noise. Shh. I know. Lily bit over here talking. She's like, you know what? Jenna's not talking. I'll talk to you, Mama. I'll talk to you. Okay. Here we go. Here we go, girl. Come on. Alright, she. Ooh, go sit over here with me. No, you're not getting down there right now. That hawk will grab you. That hawk will flying around. She want to go. You know what? I'm not offering up no Chick-fil-A sauce for you. You get a nice little bite-sized nugget running around there. Little hawk will grab you up and you be gone with you. No. I know. But you gotta stay here. You gotta stay here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, well, y'all, you know what? We're getting up. Halloween's coming up around the corner.
Good morning, everybody.
Oh, good morning. There you are. I was just starting.
I'm sorry. I'll probably get another phone call. The phone went out. But good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Good
I'll be right back.
morning. Oh, see, she got that call back. She got it back. See again, she didn't ask me to screen her calls. What?
I'll be right back.
I
I'm
can't
sorry.
believe. But now she interrupted me. Look at you, Jenna interrupted me. Get your phone call. Stop it. See, she's not even on here to bow back at me. I tell you what. But Halloween's coming up, y'all. And on TikTok, look, y'all, there are people out there with Halloween costumes that are trying to sell them. Blow up like the dinosaur ones and whatever, I don't know, lizard or something weird. And I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, oh my goodness. I just don't know. There's some stuff on TikTok. I can't believe they're on TikTok trying to sell this stuff. Costumes, not so bad. It's not as bad. I mean, some of the other stuff I saw, feminine products, reusable feminine, I said, what in the Sam hell am I seeing here? Oh my gosh. What's going on? Why are y'all selling underwear? Stretchable pantyhose that, I mean, they'll stretch from here to China. I was like, oh my goodness, who needs that much of stretch on their pantyhose? Lord, I don't need something that's stretchy. I need something that doesn't run and tear. Okay, but does anybody even still wear pantyhose? I mean, I don't know. I don't wear them because I'm always wearing pants. I do everything I can to not wear pantyhose. Yeah, it makes you crack up. I'm telling you, man, the stuff they sell on TikTok is just crazy. I'm like, what are y'all doing? What are you doing out there selling this? I mean, good golly. It's some out there stuff, But hey, I mean, more power to you. If you're looking for, washable panty liner things for your feminine hygiene stuff, they got it on TikTok, y'all. They got the underwear that stretches. They got and they got bras and that little bodysuits and stuff that cinch you in and make you look like a little Victorian era, tiny waist and a little bit hippier. And I'm like, they're modeling it. And then it always does crack me up. The big, huge swinging couch thingamajigger that looks, it's supposed to be like out on a patio. They got this stuff set up in their house, and they're sitting there curled up on it with a blanket, selling the thing. And I'm like, what, yo, who got room in their house? Well, I guess if you don't have as many kids as I do or whatever, then you got room in your house. I guess you could set it up. I'm just thinking, where are you at when you're staging this stuff to sell like this? Like the one there was one that lived in an apartment, and this dude was selling one of those was almost like a kiddie pool, but it was not supposed to be for kids. It was supposed to be more for adults. Had it set out on his little itty bitty patio, little deck that they have out there on their apartment. He was a couple floors up, and he had it out there with water in it and everything. I said, oh my goodness. And then there's the ones with the pools. They have 3 pools in their backyard. They came in an egg, right? Is that what you said? Yeah, look, Tara. They don't even sell those eggs anymore, I don't think. I don't think they do. I don't wear pantyhose myself, but like I said, I do everything in my power to not have to wear pantyhose. Absolutely not. It's just not my thing, I'm more of a jeans and t-shirt kind of gal. Or a nice top or something. I'm not, no. Only time you go catch me wearing any kind of hose or anything like that, it's gonna be just like it's an important occasion. It's got to be like an occasion, like a wedding, or whatever, something like that. But I definitely am not gonna go out there on a daily and wear pantyhose. Not this chica. No ma'am. No sir. I will not. I wear slacks. I wear jeans. And I'm really weird about my jeans. Is anybody else like that? Look, Charlie Girl will tell you because she got some of my jeans. And she said they were so comfortable. Yeah. I don't wear uncomfortable jeans. I'm too old for that shit. Leggings are the best, but they're not appropriate to go out in places and stuff. You know what I mean? Just they're not appropriate to wear to work. I'm sorry, they just aren't. So however comfortable they are, that's fine. But if you have to wear jeans, they gotta be soft and stretchy and move with you. I don't like anything that cuts into me. You hate jeans. See, Tara, look. So I'm telling you, you gotta get the comfortable kind. You can get kinds that are comfortable. Hey, Canadian girl. And I'm all about the comfort jeans. And this is what I do. I've got multiple pairs of the same kind, right? So if you see me wearing them, wearing the same jeans, yeah, the same style jeans, but they're, they're different ones. Because I'll go and I buy whatever they have. Yeah, I'm bad about that. Ooh, these are awesome. Let me go see how many more they got. Sad thing is those jeans are too big now. So I'm really kind of sad. So I'm down to one pair of jeans that fits right. And they aren't the most comfortable ones. So now I'm going to have to go out on a mission to go find some more comfortable jeans. And that's just, ugh, wish me luck. Wish me luck. Because I'll find them though. I hope they have more than one or two in my size, because I'll get like 4 or 5 pairs of them. Call it a day. Got me some jeans. Because they gotta look good. They gotta feel good though. They gotta be comfortable. They gotta move with me. Gotta go. I just, But, this is so sad because I'll wear them out, but I don't wear them at home. Like, you don't catch me, y'all. You're not gonna catch me running around my house in jeans. Nope, Anybody else? Not me. I'm gonna have my shorts on, or my sweats, or my leggings. And that's what I'm in, my pajamas, whatever. I'm not at home. I remember growing up, y'all have mama who always did this. She would get home and, no sooner than she hit the door, the bra was coming off. She's like, I've got to get out of this thing. She hated her bra. And it would just drive her crazy. So, yeah, that was it. She'd take the bra off, and then slip into something more comfortable or whatever. But man, I'm like that. I take the bra, I don't care. I'm slipping into my comfy house clothes because if my little ones care about what I'm wearing that much, I'm not raised them right because most of the time nobody's looking at me at home when I'm wearing. You know what I mean? They don't care about any of that. They just care whether their clothes are clean and their food is made or whatever. So nobody sees you anyways. I'm the invisible one around here, guys. So it doesn't matter. So I dress for comfort. Okay. Georgette, you're like that too, man. I'm telling you. I just, I'm all about the comfort. If I could dress like that at work, I sure would. I sure would. But, you can't, so. Yeah, but I'm all about that comfort jeans, so I'm gonna find some more. If I could find the same ones in my size, it would be nice, but I don't know. They don't seem to have a lot of them, Because the last ones I found, I got 4 pairs, and now they too big, so they're great. Ah. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. So what's been going on? But, yeah, Tara, I'm telling you, I just like to clean and just lounge around and do things, craft, whatever. Ain't nobody need me fancy up and everything.
Okay, I'm back.
And I'm bad.
Sorry.
Oh, there you are. Oh, okay. What's up?
Oh, nothing. That was just my little boy toy.
Oh, you boy. Oh,
I'm sorry, he's not my boy toy, but I just like saying that because of what's being said.
where do you buy jeans anymore so you can try them on? Oh, look.
I
Actually,
wear jeans.
no. You know where I go? Like, you could go to J.C. Penney's or whatever, you know, but you go to T.J. Maxx, Beals, Marshalls, and what's the other one? Oh, I just had it on the tip of my tongue, Joe. Whatever, I don't know. But those you can find.
They have
Beals
to fit
actually.
a certain way. If they're stiff, I can't wear them. They have to be like, I don't know, fit, like stretchable.
Look, look. You know what? You didn't have to go shopping with me. You ask Charlie girl. Ask her if I don't have comfortable jeans.
I like comfortable jeans. I don't like some you sit down and you can't even like bend your knees.
Oh yeah. See, those I can't do that. No. They got it's, those days are over, honey. Those days are over. I've got to. I do the soft ones that are like stretchy a little bit.
Yeah.
Like I said, they gotta move with me. You know,
Yeah.
I gotta be able to slide into first if I have to.
How's everybody doing?
Okay, if I ever gotta pull over to the side of the road out and get out and run from the popo, girl, my jeans are coming with me.
Don't run from the
That's the thing, you know. Well, could I run from the law if I had to? Sure.
And it's really
Okay,
crazy
these are
that
fast.
you would think about that when you buy jeans.
I don't really think about that, but it would be. I might now, actually. Now that I said it, I probably will, but no. I always just, if they're comfortable, I can't handle a lot of jeans cut into your waist area.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
That's what I
miserable.
don't like. They cutting into your waist. It's got to be stretchy right there, like fitting comfortably.
Gotta be soft and, you know, oof.
Yeah.
You get me in some uncomfortable jeans and I'm just not a happy person.
And when you sit down, you got 4 rolls sitting there.
I would rather just not go anywhere if I have to go out in uncomfortable jeans.
Yeah.
That's the truth. I'm like, do I gotta put those? I'm not going.
Jaggins and leggings, honey. Jaggins and leggings.
Jeggings, what I say? You know, they got some that look just like jeans.
Jaggins, yeah. They sure do.
But even though some of those you gotta be careful with because they don't fit right either.
My jaggins do.
I've had some that don't. They the way they fit and then they my leggings all are fine.
Yeah.
I gotta go through them and get rid of some of them because they don't fit anymore either.
Oh man.
But
So what's our title today? Friday finally?
final, yeah, it was a week, man. Monday I thought I'd already worked 3 days.
Look.
I was very disappointed to find out it only worked one. What is today? Somebody tell me it's Wednesday already. No, said Becky, it's Monday. No, shit.
This week has went by real slow. Today is Friday, y'all.
I'm excited it's finally Friday.
I don't have a schedule like yours.
Well, you know, and that's the thing, because, you know, thinking about change, I know there's a change coming that could possibly happen if I push for it.
Yeah.
And I said, I don't know about that. Because it would be Monday through Friday.
Would it be the
Nah,
same
it'd be 5 a.m. to 1 p.m., which would then actually be 4:30 a.m. for me. Because you'd have to do that a half hour early for your people, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, that's day shift. I don't know, man. Oh hell no.
Oh,
I
you don't
don't
like
think
day
so.
shift no more. You like the night shift, hunty.
Oh man, yeah, the night shift all the way.
I
But
mean,
day
we gotta.
shift and then to not have 3 days off. Man, I don't know about that. I'd have to say what the pay is. Is it better or worse? You know what I mean? Hmm. If it's a bilateral move, I don't think so. I'm fine right where I'm at. You know, and I'm just not. I don't know. Having to be there at 4:30 in the morning. Oh my gosh! Ain't nobody should have to get up at that ungodly hour, y'all. The only reason anybody is up at that time is if they just haven't gone to bed yet. I swear.
Hey, I got up
nobody should
this
got.
morning early.
Nobody should have to go to bed and then get up at that time. I just don't think. I think it should be against the law myself. But
That's the
you
time
know,
I get off, 5:30 in the morning.
exactly. I'm usually still at work at that point. I've already been at work since 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's like ooh, you know. So yeah, that's the only down. To me, that's the major downside. Major downside. I mean, it's not like I haven't worked that shit before. I
Right.
certainly can, but I just don't think that. Give me something a little more reasonable. I mean, 5 a.m. You want me to have my eyes open and functioning till 1 o'clock in the afternoon? Oh my word!
Oh my word.
Oh my word! Yeah, it'd be bad. And still, it would have to be even earlier than that for me because it's an hour drive.
Yeah.
So, really? Yeah. And then if I wanted to be able to kind of wake up at all, I'd have to get up. Oh my gosh. Nah. See, I just don't think that's a good idea. I'm already talking myself out of it.
Yeah, we know you're not gonna take the position, but it was a good thought, huh?
Yeah, it was a good, entertaining thought. It's a fleeting thought. Now that I think about it, it's gone.
It might come
No,
back later though. You never know.
I don't know. I'd have to really think hard on that one. And then I'd have to ask for some kind of transitioning period. They feel like, wait, I got to transition after working straight nights all this time. You know, to,
Right.
you got to give me some time to adjust to this. Day shift stuff.
I might be a little late. No, you're not never late. You're like, no, you're an overachiever.
I don't like to be late. No. But you tell me I got to be there at 4:30 in the morning. An hour drive on top of that. I could be late.
I doubt it. I still doubt that.
That's why I'm like, maybe I should just stay right where I'm at. Oh, it's just Amazon has great leggings on sale.
Oh, really?
You better check that out.
Yeah, I might have to.
Amazon's our friend, man.
Yeah, I like Amazon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Shoot, I had just left the other day. I'm on my way to work and the phone rings. I'm like, who the heck is this? Amazon. Hello? Ma'am, I'm here to deliver a package. Uh-huh.
Deliver it then.
I know. And he's like, I just need to know. Obviously, he's never been out to our place before. And I just need to know, are your dogs friendly or do they bite?
Just throw them a treat over there. They won't bite.
I said, oh, they're friendly. I said, just don't make any harsh, sudden moves and you'll be all right. I said, I'm not home, but there are people at the house. There were people here. But it was funny. Are your dogs friendly? What would you say if I said no? They're not. They're friendly unless you do something
He would have
aggressive,
threw
and
it
they
out.
won't be.
He would have threw it out and left like right there. He'd be like, I'll just sit
Girl,
this right here.
girl, I told him to. I said, sir, I said, if it worries you, I said, you just do what our other driver does, because you do have one. He knows. He just comes in, rolls that window down, and throws it out, and keeps right on going. And I told him, I said, just roll your window down, throw it right out there. It'll be fine. And I said, somebody will come out there and get it. He said, oh, really? And I was like, yeah, I mean, I don't want you to be scared of the dogs. It's okay, Well, he ended up taking it up to the porch, and I got a picture of it. He braved the dogs. He braved them. You think our place is bad with 4 dogs running around out there? Shoot, you better go down the street. They got like 10 of them, and they're big. I mean, our dogs are big, but they got a bunch of big dogs. Like a bunch of big dogs everywhere around here. Y'all can't be scared of dogs coming out here.
Yeah, especially, well, I don't know. My dogs, they have these vicious barks. But she's really a baby.
Well, you know how my dogs are.
Yeah.
They're not out there being vicious, or they come out wagging their tail. Hey, what's up? They do.
Wagging their tail.
As soon as somebody hits that driveway, they're gone. They're wherever they're at, they're on their way. So I guess it does look intimidating, I guess, but you mind your P's and Q's and they'll mind theirs.
Right.
So that one works, You be nice to them, they'll be nice to you.
Well, the good thing about animals is they can take, they can feel the energy,
Mm-hmm.
person.
Yeah. So you gotta be careful. But I mean, really, I mean, the one, that he needs to worry about is the little Dotson across the street. That's the one you need to worry about. Like, that's the one you should fear. Not the shepherds. Little dog. He's just as cute as can be, but boy, you better get that little Dotson on a leash, man. Do something.
His little ankle biter.
Well, he's got more clearance than Lilybit does, but Lilybit don't run around outside. Yeah. She don't go out there, He's out there all the time. Come over here and visit. And I'm like, you better get your butt home. I'm surprised my dogs haven't looked at me looking for some Chick-fil-A sauce to eat you like the little chicken nugget. I'm like, oh man.
So how's everybody doing today that's in chat? Are y'all having a great Friday? I mean, it's bright and early, but hopefully y'all woke up and, drank some coffee, drinking tea, whatever y'all drinking this morning, and having a positive attitude. And Tyler, calm down.
I don't know about positive attitude, but we'll go with that.
Well, we'll try to have a positive attitude,
Well, I did get
another day.
I know. I did get my craft room cleaned up some more. And I got some more diamond art stuff to do, which, little man wants. Did you order me some? Because he wants to do some so bad with me.
Let me go get Skylar unhung. She's over here hung.
He said, you need to get me some kid diamond art, Mom. I'm sure they have it. Oh, dude, look, I'm just doing this so I can sit here mindlessly doing something. And I don't have to focus on anything, Like my mind can just wander. That's what's cool about diamond art. It's like it's the 2025 of hook rugs. Y'all remember? Come on now, I know y'all remember those hook rugs. Those were the things. Those hook rugs. It's like this is the answer to the 1980s hook rugs. Whenever they came out. Was it 70s? I don't know. The 80s. That's a mindless thing to do with the diamond art. And it's so funny because I'm not saying that diamond art is like ugly or anything,
You like diamond art. I want to try it.
Well, I just like to do it because, like I said, it's mindless. It's not like, when you're crocheting or knitting or you're, doing the beadwork or jewelry or whatever, or even with my resin work, you've got to count stitches, you've got to measure things, you've got to keep up with the patterns and Diamond art, there's nothing to it, man. It's like, oh, this is so nice. Ding, 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 And so I can just sit there and think about things, which may not always be a good thing, but, I don't have to really focus and concentrate on anything. So it's a nice break. I can't do it all the time because there's times when I do want to do more with my mind than just mindlessly putting the dots on the paper. You know, but I am enjoying it right now. I am enjoying it, and little man wants to do it really bad too. So
That's good.
like, I'll help you do this one, and I was like, I don't know about that one because it's got a bad word on it that he hasn't seen yet. Like, I have to
Here,
put
that's
this one
where
away.
I'm out. Sitting outside drinking my coffee. It's beautiful out here this morning until it gets hot.
That's what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm outside. I sit outside. I sit outside when. Well, I sit outside all day until I have to go
No,
in and clean.
that's what I'm doing right now, sitting out here out back having my coffee.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I got Skylar out here trying to potty train her, so she's done good for the last 2 days.
Good.
Hi, Jeep girl.
Hey, Jeep girl, how you feeling?
Georgette Tara, Canadian girl. And I seen Chaos Queen up in there earlier. CJ. I don't know who else was in here. I'm sorry, y'all.
I was supposed to message Jane's addiction. Get it out. Because she keeps missing the lives.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It's like, we do
You're
have replay.
right.
But, you know, I never plan it. I don't plan, y'all. We just have to pop up when we can. You know. I can't do no planning and good golly, I think I'd probably fall over if I actually scheduled out a live a day in advance or something.
I have been planning on going live for a minute. I just haven't brought up the courage to go live.
What the heck? What do you mean you haven't got the courage to go live? Like you never go live or something?
I don't, but I do go live, but it's certain things I want to talk about and I want to make sure I address it in the most proper way, in the most
The appropriate way. I got you.
the appropriate way to say it. So I'm just trying to pray about it and, you know.
Well, you know me. I'm kind of like throwing that out. I'm throwing caution to the wind at this point. Just kind of getting that attitude lately.
Yeah.
That terrible? That's sad, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's not sad because, I have noticed, that, but that's okay. I mean, because, it is what it is. People have a right to have to feel how they feel. And
Well,
that's one thing that we have forgotten here, that it's okay to feel the way we feel. Anybody.
yeah.
And I'm a conspiracy theorist, but I have been looking at facts. So
you wasn't a conspiracy.
Oh, I am. I am.
Gee, what the hell you lying like that for? What?
Yeah, I'm a major conspiracy theorist.
I know, but and I do. I believe that there's a little truth in a little bit of everything out there, but I'm also the one who sits back and goes, "Hold on, let's really look into this. Let's see what's actually true."
That's what I've been doing. Before I go into conspiracies, I have been looking at the truth. I've been looking at everything, every angle, everything.
Yeah. And because it's so easy for somebody to say something and then all of a sudden it's, oh my gosh, it's the gospel, it's the truth, blah 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 blah, and it's like, oh my gosh, are you serious? No, that's not it. That's not. Did you actually look into it? Did you?
Right.
Like,
a lot of misinformation is being spread out there.
Oh, a lot, yeah, absolutely. And and then I always think too, those people who are spreading the misinformation, somebody's doing it intentionally to begin with. Jane, there you are. I was just talking about you. I said I was supposed to message her before we went live, but we just go live for the moment. And I was like, oh. She caught us this time. But, like I said, I think that when initially those things start going around, a lot of times I think people do intentionally do it.
Yeah.
You know, come on, you can't be that stupid, right? Like,
Well, some
really?
people only want to see what they want to see, and it's because of what they, what they think and how they feel about certain individuals, that do speak their opinions and stuff like that, which I completely understand. But when you speak on it, speak on the facts of the situation.
Yeah, yeah, and that's a hard one for people to do. The hard one for people to speak on the facts. They don't, um, if people start throwing facts out there, numbers, statistics, anything like that. It's all of a sudden, it's oh my goodness, it is so frustrating. It's like, are you kidding me? People take things out of context all the time.
Yes.
Or they go and they put their own spin on things.
Right.
And then there's the whole can't have accountability for it.
Yeah.
That I tell you what, that's one of the things that gets my goat. It's like, no, you were wrong. You were dead wrong for that, and you have no accountability, no apology, no, I shouldn't have done that. I know, no nothing, right?
Right.
Instead, you want to come up with a bunch of bullshit excuses as to why you failed to, you failed on your part. We'll just say
Right.
that.
I agree.
Yeah.
I do.
Oh, okay, Jane. Yeah, I was like, oh, I just sent it, and I was like, oh, Jen, I was supposed to message Jane.
Yeah.
And we just, we both
I
got
went.
home from work and
I
came
don't really
live.
go on Discord, but I did see that you had. A lot of people don't get the notifications, so.
Yeah. Well, I'm not in Discord that much, but I do try to go in there and say hey and,
Discord where everybody goes
talk
shit
back
about.
and forth. Yeah, he's like talking shit. What did he say? Do you hear him in there talking?
Yeah, I had to mute.
He started cussing. Uh-oh. He got a bad taste in his mouth from Discord, don't
Yeah.
he? Not all Discords are bad.
Not all.
Not all of them are.
But there is some that is very bad.
Purple.
Well,
I know I just heard what I heard. I know I did. Okay. All right. We'll stop with that. We'll stop.
yeah, that's what I said. We're not talking about that
Just
subject.
But you know what I do think is really sad, y'all? I do have to stop, and I think it's so, so sad. The whole, all this stuff that's going on right now. And I think that's one of the things, because, for me, Jenna, it's frustrating when I'm face to face with someone and I'm feeling very disappointed because they're not wanting. There's no listening,
No, it's
right?
not.
It's the defensiveness, this, that, and the other, and I'm like, are you serious? We can't have a so it's really hard to have a conversation with anyone about political things or whatever, right? And I'm like, forget it, it's not worth it. If you want to sit down and have a conversation and actually listen to each other, then let's do that. But you
Right.
need to actually listen to what I'm saying instead of cutting me off, right? Like,
Right.
whatever. But what I find so, so sad in the whole thing, and I can't help but think about this, is that we're talking about politically. Okay, you've got your left and your right, blah, blah,
Yes.
blah, right? But you got your extreme left,
Yes.
and then you have your extreme right.
Right. On both sides.
And yes, and we are talking about a small percentage. Okay. Now, it may seem like it's a large percent in that it's just being like, especially when that's all you're seeing are the extreme situations, right? That's just what catches the attention of everyone, it seems like. So you're seeing all this extreme shit from the left coming out. You see all the extreme shit from the right coming out. But
Right.
instead of saying that's a small percentage on the outside, and maybe it's because they are on the outside of us and it feels like you're getting surrounded, to me, it's really sad that it's like, hey, but we do have the rest of the people that are left and right and are okay with it. And we
Yeah.
can sit there and talk to people. We can we can still see the other side. And then you have people who are kind of in the middle,
Yeah.
because left or right, I agree and disagree on both sides.
I do too.
There's things that I agree with this, I don't agree with that, da 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 da, right? And I do feel that there's a lot more people who are like that. I don't think that the majority of Americans that we live with and walk around with on an everyday basis are extreme
No.
like
Like
this.
me, I'm
So
right now, I'm in the middle. Like I agree with I listen to both sides. And this extremeness that's going on right now, I don't agree with it. Um because right now I'm torn,
yeah,
but I see the
well,
fighting.
yeah,
It just breaks my
I
heart. It
mean,
really does.
yeah, well, because with this thing that we're seeing right now, to me, it's not at all. This is what's so disturbing to me is it's like whoa, 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 we have just ramped this up.
Yeah.
When I say we, I just mean as in general, the general public. We have ramped this up to an all-time low.
Right.
When you are talking about you took someone's life,
Right.
and then there are a lot of lies about what he said and stuff. A lot of things taken out of context.
Yeah.
And I really have been faced with that face to face, not just on TikTok or YouTube or whatever, face to face with people that they're like, well, this was said.
I have
You know,
two,
I,
but
I said,
then
and I sent you the whole thing. Remember? I said,
yeah.
have you, did you listen to the whole thing or
Right.
just
Because
that
I know
one little chunk that you saw?
I told y'all, because I have one that I talk to. She does not believe in his shooting, but she didn't like him because of his racial stuff and stuff like that, which things
Mhm.
I don't agree with on that. But his faith and stuff like that and the DNA, I agree with. I'm sorry, I'll be back.
Uh-oh,
Just
she
phone
coming
call, I'll
back.
be right back.
I don't know. I just think it's sad. Yeah, Tara, both parties. You got to just sit down and agree to disagree, but to have an understanding, just to understand. And I think that when I get in conversations with people, it's just because I want to have an understanding of where you're coming from and how you're feeling about it. But it doesn't mean I'm going to change my mind. It just means I understand where you're coming from and I get it. I still don't agree. I'm not going to change the way way I feel about it. But you know what? There may be somebody who does change their mind about things. It's just opening your mind and being able to listen and have that understanding that other people do have different opinions. And I'm trying to not to get old and set in my ways to where I can't still see somebody else's side. But on this, the way this is going, you know, um, this is not about political. This isn't political at all. For me, it's not anything to do with politics. This is human decency. When you can laugh and cheer about a death of a young man, we have a problem. We have a serious problem. Most certainly. I shouldn't say we. I think those who are laughing, carrying on. We definitely desensitize people. I mean, think about it. We're in a world now, in this country. I won't say world because I don't see a lot of other countries doing this. Um, in our country, we are so desensitized to things. I really think that's a problem. I just, obviously, to me, we definitely have that as an issue because there's no way you can tell me that you sat there and saw that video on replay or in real time and you could laugh and think it was funny. There's no way you can tell me that his daughter got scared when it happened and was running towards her father. And you can't emphasize what? You can't understand that and be like, that doesn't break your heart? Look, if you can sit there and hear that, and then you still want to go on about, whatever rights you think Charlie Kirk took from you, which he absolutely didn't take any rights from you. He doesn't have that power, um, you're the problem. And that's how I feel about that. You're more work now. Nope, I can't do it, y'all. But anyways, I just think it's definitely a huge. We definitely have some problems that I think people need to work on. Your truth as you see it. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I know, Jane. That's what I said. I said I can't understand how I don't know if I would have believed it if they hadn't have been on social media like they were. They'd be like, no way, no way somebody would be laughing at that, cheering that on. No way. But social media, guess what? You know what? I can't live in a delusional world where, that doesn't happen and that people wouldn't glorify in it, because obviously they do. There's no way we can turn a blind eye and say there's no way anybody would do that. This has affected everyone on a certain level, but no. Social media has taken that from us too. Where, oh, well, now we see it. You're starting to see all the ugly out there. I'm sorry. To me, it's ugly. I don't care who it is. I don't want to see anybody have that happen to them. It don't matter with you. Like I said, to me, it's not about politics at this point. It's much deeper than that. You got some kind of serious issue going on if you can, one, even say, oh, he had it coming. He deserved it. What the hell? Who got that coming? Who deserves that? What are you talking about? Okay. And then my heart breaks for his wife, y'all. Oh my God. My heart breaks for her. That was her best friend, I just, one of those things, Don't watch those videos because they'll kill you too, and you'll be like, oh my gosh. Oh, Cheap Girl, you hadn't ever heard of him? Look, I've heard of him. I've seen him. I always thought it was entertaining to watch him and be like, okay. But he definitely is one that you can't just take somebody else's word. Oh, he said this. Because I'm glad I'd seen some of his stuff, because if I was listening to everybody out there saying, oh, he's this, he's that, and then if you see a little snippet, you very easily could be drawn to that conclusion. But he's definitely one that, no, you need to watch it in the full context. I actually saw a guy on TikTok the other night. He was going over some of them, playing little clips, and he goes, now these are just clips. They're taken out of the context, but this is what he's saying. Dude, then you already know you're part of the problem here. You're spreading bullshit around is what you're doing. Play the whole context. But you don't want to do that because somebody might actually make a valid point. You may understand why that comment was said and what it was all, involved around. But, hey. Yeah, I don't think anybody should be killed because they have a different opinion. I mean, that's just, what the heck is going on? This is a sad, sad situation. Sad. My heart just, whew. Like I said, I told the people I was talking to, I was like, look, I don't have to know someone personally to know that what I witnessed was wrong. I don't have to know somebody to know that there is a family that is hurting, that his children lost their father and she lost her husband. His parents lost their son. I don't have to know that that's hurtful and that's wrong. I don't have to know them to know that. Because it was said to me, well, I don't know who he is. I don't know him personally. I don't have to know somebody personally to know that a death is still a loss. Wow. Y'all, it ain't the way he went. Oh my God, y'all. Have y'all ever seen anybody? Look, this is gonna be a little graphic, but have y'all ever seen anybody die by bleeding out? Seriously. It is not. It is one of the most graphic deaths I think you could. I mean, it is just. Oh my God, you know. And you're going through all the motions, grabbing crash cart, and you're doing all this and all that, and then when it's done, and you already know that this person is gone because you witnessed them take their last breath, and they weren't able to take another breath, but you're still having to do the CPR. You're still having to do all of it, and do all the life-saving measures that you possibly can, even though you know it's pointless, right? Because there's no way they could survive with what is outside of their body now. And you're doing all this, and you're just kind of lost in the moment, and you're just, you know, you look around, and all of a sudden you see all these bloody footprints all over the place. You see this stuff everywhere, and then you stop and you realize some of those footprints are yours from when you were tracking through it. And I tell you, it's not a pretty sight. I could not imagine. Yeah, to anybody who was there, it had to have just been horrifying. Oh, LTT, I know. That was horrible. Yeah. Yeah, Jeep girl. He did. He was very strong in his faith. And, you know, the thing to me that he was always preaching is that, you know, he did. He said his belief teaches him marriage should be between a man and a woman. But yet, he very much was so you love everyone. And what somebody else does in their private life is none of your business on that. Now, the trans movement, he had a little different view on that. He didn't hate trans people, not at all. But he definitely, you know, had his views on that. Yeah, why you affected so well. Terry, because it was horrible, man. I just don't understand how somebody could look at anything that's gone on with that whole thing and not be affected by it. But there are people who are just like, oh, I don't know. I didn't know him. Man, JFK was assassinated before I was born, and it still hurt my feelings to learn about that. Martin Luther King still hurt my feelings to learn about that.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I think everybody, you know, does have the right to their own opinion, and they should be able to voice it. And you know, the sad thing to me was Charlie Kirk was pushing for people to have the conversations, peaceful
Yes.
conversations, to you know, banter back and forth, and open dialogue. And that was a big thing for him. Is when everybody just keeps quiet, nobody says anything, that's when you're in trouble.
Right.
That's when you're heading into wars. And he was trying to get people. No, come on, let's discuss this. You know,
And the thing
you
about it
really
was he
do.
was reaching towards the younger generation, you know. That's
Yeah.
what he done. He was reaching towards the younger generations because, the younger generation didn't grow up as we grew up, And I'm sorry, I do feel like the younger generation has been misled. That's just my
I mean,
opinion. I'm not saying all younger generations, but most younger generations have been misled by this world. And that's just my opinion, y'all. I'm sorry.
yeah. Yeah, no, LTT, it's interesting all the stuff that's going around on it, you know. But you do know that they denied to open the Epstein files, right?
Oh, we got those.
Just a few hours after that happened with Charlie Kirk, they
Yes.
went in there and said, no, they're not going to open them up.
Yeah. Yeah,
And I think that's bullshit.
it is. Cash Patel has been in. Today is day what 4. I think today's
Yes,
day.
cheap girl. Yeah. Yeah, Travis Decker's remains were found.
Who is
Did they
that?
verify? Did they verify it was actually him? Because last I heard was they were leaning towards it being him, but I haven't had like an official confirmation.
Who is that?
That's the guy that and that's his name, isn't it? Or am I thinking the guy who killed his kids?
Are you serious?
Hmm.
Mm.
Picked up the kids for not yet, but the clothes were found. Yeah, so they pretty much know it's him.
Tara said she heard
Boy,
it was human.
you heard it was not a him. Oh no. So you gonna say it wasn't? I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and
I
see.
don't know. They said that he was. Didn't they say that he was used to the
You're right.
outside world? Like,
He wasn't human. He was a monster, anyways.
yeah.
No, you're not going out there. No. That rooster is not even over here. I don't know where that rooster is, but he ain't ours.
Yeah, he could have played with him too. You're exactly right.
Yeah, see? So maybe, what if he is still out there? Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I don't care. Listen, I don't care what side you're on, left, right, in the middle, whatever. Listen, I know this world's going crazy, but listen to your heart. You know, pray about it. Whatever belief you believe in. There's no reason to kill nobody over their opinion.
No.
You know?
No. It's a sad day. Sad, sad day. I'm
And I
telling
know
you.
there's many more before him, that came forward and was speaking their truth and, held, civil right leaders and stuff like that, and they ended up losing their lives too. It's just whoever comes out and speaks should not be silenced by death. So
Yep. Well, I mean,
you're
I don't
exactly
know.
right.
I don't know. I mean, it is kind of concerning. It's
I've
it's
never
just
seen so
sad.
much hate, which
And
I've never seen even the whole country divided. When
oh,
I'm telling you, if you look, and I think y'all know I'm a conspiracy theorist, and I'm going to say this as my only opinion. Okay, my opinion. I think that the government is trying to divide us. That's my opinion.
could be.
Oh,
Could be.
sorry.
Yeah. But I know with the Jimmy Kimmel thing, I did hear somebody, they were talking about that, and they're like, look, they didn't take him off the air because he told a bad joke. No, he was serious, and the way they explained it, and I was like, that makes sense. That really does make sense because he really was putting out misinformation out there, knowingly putting out false information. Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
I just wish people would wake up in this world today and know. I mean, really, it's not a left or right. It's not a liberal. It's nothing like that. It's human decency, and I think we've lost connection to that empathy of feeling for others.
Mhm.
I really
Yeah.
think it's just sad. And our leaders are not helping the situation when they're in the House and the Oversight Committee blaming each other on public TV, fighting with each other, blaming, just putting the hate
Well,
on both sides.
you've had a lot of them too, threatening physical violence, telling others to do physical violence.
Yes.
If you see them in a restaurant, you harass them. You blah, blah, blah. Excuse me?
Yes.
What are you doing?
Right.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, we know who was doing that. Okay.
Right. It's
And you
crazy.
wonder how, this kind of shit happens. Well, what do you think is going to happen? Well, that's what you keep preaching to people to do. Keep telling people stuff like that, and you're setting an example.
When
And
our leaders is telling us to do that, that's not right. You need to look at like what's going on.
why you gonna sit up there and say shit like that? Really?
Right.
What's wrong with you? that kind of stuff, it needs to not be tolerated. And I do think that if they're out there saying that kind of shit, they need to be dismissed. You need to be gone. You just lost your service job. You're no longer part of the government. There you go.
Right. And I agree. I agree.
Well, yeah, Jeep Girl. That's not. None of it's right. Absolutely not. There's a lot of misinformation being put out.
Yes, Jeep Girl. Oh my goodness.
Oh, did
Really
he
made me.
really?
He sure did, man. I'm telling you, I have been watching his
Oh,
testimony.
man. Look,
His,
I
oh,
saw
Lord.
it too the other day. I saw a little clip, and I had to go. I couldn't watch it. And I was like, I don't know. I'm going to have to go back and watch some of this because Patel's been coming under fire a lot lately. And you know me. I can't just take somebody's word for it. I'm sorry. I have to go watch it and get all of it,
Multiple hearings.
And yeah, so I'm going to have to go back and watch it because I was like, whoa. Well, what is this? What's going on, Patel? You were supposed to be one of the good guys.
Yeah.
You find it out.
Think
You know what I mean? You find out
even-
these people are not good and honest and trustworthy, right? You gonna
Right.
tell me that mofo only took girls for herself? You're a damn liar, Patel, and you know it.
When
You're
the
a damn
banks
liar.
say otherwise, the banks do say otherwise.
Look,
Millions were transferred out of different banks, and these victims that came forward, it's like they're being silenced.
well, the Queen's son, Queen of England,
Mhm.
rest her soul. He was even in on it. Prince
Yeah, and
Andrew.
Cash Patel said he was not in there.
He was. That's a bullshit lie, Cash Patel. Are you serious? He said that because that's a daggone lie. That's a lie.
Cash
Patel, what's
Patel
going
said
on?
he had nothing to do with it.
What the hell? Oh my word! What? I guess everything else we saw up until now was a complete lie. It was all fake, right?
Right.
Is that what it is? It's all fake. It was all made up. Those pictures really weren't legit. That situation wasn't legit. That girl was lying too. I mean, what? These people really think we're stupid, Jenna.
Yeah, they do.
Like we're so stupid. Oh my God! What in the world?
It's like a slap in the face to those victims. I mean, they were brave enough to come forward. Even one that no one knew about. It was her first time speaking up about it. She came forward. She was 14 years old at the time. And it's like they're calling all of them ladies a complete lie.
Lord have mercy.
And Cash Patel
I
won't
know.
even meet with them.
What the heck? I bet you he ain't around much longer.
Jeep Girl, you're exactly right. Yep.
Yep. Yeah, that's why I said right after Charlie Kirk, hours after that happened, boom. They're saying no, we're not releasing the Epstein files.
Yeah. It's crazy.
I said, oh, y'all tried to slide with that one, huh? Okay. Oh, Patel, that's disappointing. That's really
It really
disappointing.
is. And Dan Bongino, I don't know where he's at, but the one that does InfoWars, who is that? That's dang, what is his name? InfoWars. I can't think of his name.
I don't know.
But he said
It's things like this. Just things like this. You just get so disappointed.
Yeah.
I do. I get so disappointed.
Disappointing. I mean, it's really crazy.
Hey, Pearl Marie Mom, did I say hello? I thought
No,
it.
but
I
I
don't know if
did.
I said. Okay, sorry. I was saying it in my head, and I was like, did I actually say it? I don't know. I don't know. I just get so disappointed with people when you think, okay, maybe there's a good one there who's gonna get some shit done. Maybe there's, could we just have somebody who's honest? Could we have
Good morning,
one
Sheree.
that was honest and
Right.
truthful?
And the thing about it is they ran on that because that was what they got elected
Yeah,
for.
yeah. And now you sitting in there, now all of a sudden you backpedaling. You
Yeah.
backpedaling the bullshit now. You were
Yeah.
throwing that bullshit in our faces, saying how, this. Remember, because Patel was the one who was out there pushing it on everybody that
And
this was
Dan
going on.
Bongino was too.
Yeah, and now all of a sudden, that bicycle can't go backwards fast enough.
And even Pam Bondi was on it. She admitted that she had so many files on her desk, so much data that was on a, hard drive.
And
Okay,
now
so
there's
where
nothing
did
right.
that stuff go? That's not what the FBI had. She had it.
Yeah, this just. I don't know. It's just so disappointing. So disappointing. You can't even say. Now you got two parties that are sitting there hiding that shit.
Yeah.
Who's on the list, y'all? Who is on that quote unquote list?
They admitted it was some people that was in the White House or in the what was stated that came out that there was people that were in position right now in the government that were on his contact list, was on that. But that's all we know. But as of right now, they're trying to say that he only done it for himself, which is a complete lie. This was a worldwide network.
Hey, Dream, PJ's Wish. Yeah, it's, oh my gosh. Too much, Jenna. It's too much.
Yeah, it is too much.
It's like, are you kidding me? Just
It's like
release the
living in the Twilight
files.
Zone.
I know. You had all this info that you knew 100%. Now all of a sudden that you're in place, that you could actually release it and do something about it. Now you backtrack and saying, "Oh no, it's not." Blah 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 blah. Y'all are liars. You're all lying to the American people.
Yep.
And I
I
guess
did
they
you,
keep
girl.
forgetting. They keep forgetting who they work for, y'all. They work for us.
Yep.
We're the ones who pay their damn paychecks.
Yep. You're exactly right.
We not forgot how that works, right? We pay our taxes and da 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 da. We're paying their fucking paychecks, y'all. We're paying these people to lie to us. That, you know what? I can't stand a liar. But then when I know that we're paying for them to lie to us, it's like, are you shitting me now? We're paying you to sit here and fill us full of shit and think that we're gonna lap that up and believe it. What the Sam Diggity
I
Dog?
don't care what administration did not release it. I don't care. That's what they're doing on. Well, why didn't they do it before? Why didn't they do it before? Why didn't they do it before? Okay, well, you have the information now. How come you can't release it? Release it.
Yeah.
The previous administrations didn't release it. Well, you ran on a campaign that you was going to release these files. Do what you said you was going to do. Release them.
Who the hell are you sitting there protecting, man?
Right.
Who are you protecting? I mean, because that's how I see it. You're protecting someone.
Protecting the predators and just spitting in the
Exactly.
face of the victims. And there's a lot of
Exactly.
victims that come forward.
Mm-hmm.
But anyone more brave enough to hold a press conference right there in front of the Capitol. It's just crazy. And these women are getting threats, death threats, because they come forward.
Yeah, I just it's sickening. It really is. The cover up. I mean, just the shit that's gotten out, right? I'm saying that word a lot. Shit. I'm sorry. Just that crap that's coming out. Imagine all the stuff that we haven't heard about.
Right.
Because I got a feeling. This is just my opinion, y'all. Okay. I got a feeling that we barely scratched the surface. As horrible as that sounds, because what we have been told has been extremely disturbing. Extremely. So I just think, well, how much else is there that we don't know about?
No, it's a
That
lot.
they aren't, yeah, that they're keeping the lid on, so to speak. You know?
It's a lot.
Like, I can only imagine how bad it is. That rooster won't shut up. Do you hear it?
No, I don't hear it. I hear
I
the
hear
birds. You know, to wake
Dude,
up.
you don't even live here. The sun has been up for a while. Everyone else is up, and he won't stop.
No, I don't hear it.
You better prance back on over there with his chicks and leave me alone. My chick don't need you. You don't hear that?
No, I don't hear it.
I don't even know where. Somebody around here got a freaking rooster. I know you're not going to play with the rooster. You know, I don't care how much you beg me. You're not. You're not. No. All you want. No. See, she keeps wanting to go out there to get the rooster.
She's like, I want to
No.
go play.
So, Mama, let me go. Let me go out there. No, he's not talking to you. Is he talking to you? Oh, he is? He is? Okay. What's he saying to you? Is he? Well, I know, but he's just calling you over there so he can eat you up. You can't go over there. No, he'll eat you. He will. No. Why she gotta talk back to me just like my daughter
Because
does?
she loves you.
It must be a girl thing. You got
Yeah.
me sassy. Little sassy. Oh, look at that. You should have seen her. She sat down like, what the heck? Her ears went, She's calling me sassy. That's what you call her, not me. Well, that quieted her up. Maybe that's all I gotta do is say she's sassy. Oh, she's staring me down now. Like, how dare you call me sassy? I did. I called you sassy, girl. Remind me that when she starts mouthing at me later, I'll just tell her how
Yeah.
sassy she is.
So why did they take Kimmel off air?
Because he ended up making a comment about Charlie Kirk's death. He was spreading out some misinformation, saying that they jumped the gun, and they're saying that it was left side or whatever, and it was probably one of their very own MAGA people. Really twisted it, even though this was after the FBI already came out and said what they had found. His mother, the shooter's mother, had already come out and said what she had to say. All these people had already spoken on it. They already knew what the motive was. Why would you go and
Have a great day, Jeep girl. Hope you feel better.
spin that on there? Have a good day. Yeah, so that's why, they took him off the air. I said, well,
I never watched him.
yeah, I never really watched him either. I used to like Johnny Carson back in the day. It was sad when he left. And then Jay Leno took his spot, but I never really was fond of Jay Leno. I like David Letterman. But then, anybody notice after he had his heart attack how he changed?
I didn't never really. I watched him a long time ago.
I noticed after he had his heart attack how he changed. It was sad. I just noticed such a difference in him. It's just that his ratings sucked. Kimmel? Yeah, but it did. I like, what's his name? Y'all, what is that guy? Oh, come on. He did the karaoke in the cars with the celebrities.
I have no clue, yeah.
Oh, come on. He's from England. Not Carol. Oh, come on. Y'all, somebody's got to know his name. Oh, I love Jimmy Fallon. I do like Jimmy Fallon. But no, this is the, oh my God, I can't believe I can't remember his name. It's the guy from England. No, not Conan.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't know. I don't watch talk shows.
he, come on, he does the, oh, what was it? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I can't remember his name. Kind of a chunky guy. Him and Adele are really good friends. Oh man, he's hilarious though. I absolutely adore him. He cracks me up so bad. Did y'all hear about the 90-something lady who was arrested for unaliving her roommate? What the heck?
No,
Oh
I
my
didn't.
gosh. Yeah, you know who he is, Tara. He's from England, and him and his wife just moved back to England. I'll think of his name later, and then I'll feel really stupid because I couldn't remember it. He does the car karaoke. You never watch those? You never seen him, Jenna?
Uh-uh.
He'll go and pick them up and take them to the studio for work.
Uh-uh.
And, and they
Uh-uh.
sing, and oh man, it's hilarious. And he started out in England, and he drove around and stuff. And then he came to the United States and did it, and it was just I loved it. He had Snoop Dogg, he had Adele, he had everybody in there. He was really cool. Him and Adele. James Burden. Yes, Tara, that's who it is. Thank you.
Oh my word. I don't even know who that is, y'all.
If you saw him, you would know who he is. I guarantee it. I guarantee if you saw him, you'd know who he is. He's hilarious.
James Corden.
I said Burden. I read it. Burden Corden. He did a See, I was thinking Carol, and I was like, Carol's not right. It's not Carol. Um, he did a thing with Prince Harry. It was absolutely hilarious. Which Prince Harry, he is really a character. I tell you what, he is funny as all get out. How he ended up with Meghan Markle, I don't know. And he loves her so much. You could tell he just adores her and worships the ground she walks on. And I guess she loves him too, but it just doesn't seems a little odd, you know. Drew, you know, he's funny as all get out. I love watching. Anytime he's on, I'll watch him. And I watch all the karaoke. I've watched them a few times, you know. He did the one with Celine Dion. But the one with Adele, it was absolutely hilarious. It's an older one, more towards the beginning because they were in England. And she's like, "Oh, it's raining." I don't want people to get a bad idea. It said it's always raining in England. Hilarious. And she had her cup of coffee and she had to swig it down real fast. And he's like, "Oh, yeah, so yes, yeah."
I gotta use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Oh, I hope she mutes. Yeah, I love. He is hilarious. That's who we need to go watch. We need to go watch some of his old clips. They'll brighten our day up. You know, I try to sit here and tune out and just put something on that's take my mind off of stuff. You know. Yeah, it is. He cracks me up. I tell you what, the stuff he did, the stuff that he does cracks me up. And there's the old English comedy too. I don't know if anybody's ever watched it. Keeping Up with Appearances. You know, all those old English comedy shows and stuff are hilarious. But I like those. I watch that. Keeping Up with Appearances is Hyacinth Bouquet. Bucket. Oh, bucket. Bouquet, John. Bouquet. Yeah, I was sad when James Corden went off the air. That made me sad. I was hoping they'd just go back to England and pick up and do it there, because I'd watch him. I'd still be watching him. Maybe he'll come back. I don't know. They wanted to get their kids back to England, so they miss family and stuff. And I don't know. Some of his real early stuff was, I don't know. I just like watching all of them. The old comedians, man. Old comedians, I tell you. Eddie Murphy, y'all. That is one comedian. I love him. Robin Williams, of course, was funny. There's a lot of good ones now. We still have some good comedians out there. What is that? You hear that? Got a little feedback or something on there. I'm trying to think who else. But James Corden, he's got to be one of my faves. If he was to tour around here, I would definitely go and see him. I would have to go see him. Oh, there was a concert tonight, too. I could have gone, but I decided not to go. Oh, you're going for a new look? What kind of look you gonna go for? Yeah, yeah, there's some good ones out there. It's funny. Kevin Hart, he cracks me up when him and the Rocker together. They're hilarious. They're funny. And I'll tell you this, Jumanji.
Oh man,
When they
so
did
funny.
Jumanji, oh my God, I love that movie. And I haven't seen the next. I want to watch the next one because they crack me up so bad. I'm like, they're hilarious. They crack me up. Oh yeah, Kevin Hart's a short little thing. So he looks like a little miniature statue compared to The Rock, you know. A mixie cut. It's a pixie mixed with some mullet. Oh, a short on mullet. That'll be interesting. Are you gonna color it? Shoot, I'm supposed to go get blue hair dye. Shit.
Ooh,
Oh,
I can't
I'm
do
not
other
go-
colors right now. I'm gonna keep my
Well,
hair.
not for me, but for the kids.
Oh,
I wanted to put a little blue in their hair for their homecoming. Can you color our hair blue? Can you? Oh gosh. I remember how the red went.
it went really good. It went really good.
Girl, I swear it was more on his scalp than it was on his hair. I said, oh Lord. Then he got in trouble for it.
Why?
Because you know everybody else just had a little patch and he wanted his whole head done. So I did his whole head, not think anything of it, you know? Well, the different rules for elementary and middle and high school. Okay? Elementary school is different. Okay? Middle school and high school, they can't have their whole head done. They can only have a little patch done. I was like, are you serious?
That's
Well, I
crazy.
done gone ahead and did his whole head because I didn't, sorry, you know. And, yeah, so the other kids made us think, well, how come he gets to do it? Da, 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 da. And I was like, get over here, I'll do yours too, you know, whatever. But, yeah, and they were like, it has to be washed, it's got to be gone. I'm like, well, I don't know how you want me to take care of it. What am I going to do? And I said, just wash your hair a lot. And it finally went off because it was not permanent, you know.
Right.
Ooh, that's good. Okay, it might be copper. That would be. Yeah, Tara, that's what I thought too, but whatever. And Nick, You're gonna tell me that I had to take the color out. Well, any color that I put on his head wouldn't be a natural color at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like it was that deep burgundy red that they wanted. Which on little lady's hair, her little strips came out more. They were kind of red, and then like lightened up to more like a bright pinky red or whatever. Yeah, only a pet. Exactly, Tree. Which, well, the one he wanted it. He just had like a skunk movement on his head. More like a mohawk type thing. Oh, which I tell you what. When I looked up the rule, and I was reading it because I didn't read it before. They had changed it actually because it wasn't a rule 2 years ago. So anyhow, it is now though, and there's one they updated. Well, I was reading it, and they also said frohawks are not permitted. I said, what? Frohawks? I have always put my boys in little frohawks. They look so cute. You know what I'm saying? Those real short little
Yeah.
frohawk things. And I thought, you
They can't
tell
have
me I
those?
can't. No.
Why?
I don't know, but I've seen them to school like that, and ain't nobody say nothing. So
That is
they love it
crazy.
because they're like, you gotta have the hair gel and all that stuff. They want their hair done. They want that, I gotta spray it down. I got everything, they're
So
fixing
you
their
mean
hair.
to tell me, and y'all, this might sound bad, and this is just my opinion. I probably get some haters right now. You mean to tell me they can wear foxtails and dress like animals going to school? People want to put litter boxes in the school, but you can't wear your hair like that.
Uh,
Make that make sense.
I
I mean,
don't know.
literally, some schools are wanting to put litter boxes in the bathroom for kids that want to be animals.
I don't know.
That is
Look.
really crazy.
I don't know. I heard that was all bullshit though.
No, they're
I
serious.
didn't.
Well, what I heard, what I seen, they're lit. I've seen videos of children in costumes going to school wanting to be a furry, and that's their prerogative. But putting litter boxes in schools for kids that want to be animals,
I like
what
to
they
know
want
he's
to talk
gonna
about
change that litter.
there?
You better hand him a little scooper too and say, okay, now you're no
Crazy.
longer a cat. Now
And then
you're going to be the owner.
we wonder why our world is so messed up.
Could you imagine growing up? Okay, look, y'all, I'm just saying. Could you imagine when we were in school? I know you're a little bit younger, Jenna, but not that much younger.
Well, ain't no way in the world.
I know. Like it would have been, it would have been done deal. It can stand who could say it would have been a done deal.
Go that way. Not the
We,
sky.
we absolutely would not have had, I mean, it wouldn't even been a thought. Not even a thought of, hey, my kid wants to play cat, and so you need to offer him a litter box. You know what I mean?
No.
That wouldn't even have been on the map. Like, I tell you what was on the map though when I was growing up. And I don't know, maybe it was just for me, but it did seem like it because the other kids behaved too. What was on the map for me was you're gonna go to school, you're gonna behave your ass, you're gonna be respectful, and you're gonna respect others. Because if you don't, you're gonna face the consequences when you get home. On top of whatever consequences you had to face at school. You back talk your teacher, boy, oh boy, I knew better than to do that shit. You back talk your mama, oh, I knew better than to do that shit. I tell you what, this too, Jenna. I tell you this right now. Back in my day when I was growing up, which I mean, I know it was just a couple years ago, y'all, because I'm not old, I'm young, But look, when I was growing up, my parents could be fighting cats and dogs. They could be in a big old argument. That never gave me or my brother an opportunity to be sassy and disrespectful to my mom or my
You're
dad
exactly right.
because my parents would have put us in our place. It didn't matter. They could be having a disagreement, but we didn't take no advantage of that bullshit.
Right.
There was no pitting the parents back and forth because they're not, they're having a disagreement. They would they would have snatched my ass up and set me straight. My dad never would have done that. Ever. They didn't use us as pawns.
No, they don't, Tara. I mean, it's just crazy. You want to be a dog, be a dog. I mean, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. The DNA, Lord, please forgive me. I am really sick and tired of this ideology, thinking it's okay that, and I'm sure people are going to have opinions, and I'm okay with that. But I have a right to my opinion as well. And I'm tired of holding my opinion in. I really am.
Well, I think it's something wrong if you identify as an animal or something. I
You
just don't think
identify as an
that's.
animal, really,
I
and you're
mean,
okay with that.
look, all I can say is you do you, boo. You know, but I'm not gonna say here, kitty, 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 when I'm calling you a kid. I can tell you that right now. I'm not gonna whistle for him to come on over here. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. Get over here. No, I'm not doing that either. And I'm not giving your kid goldfish food either. No, I'm not doing that. So
It's just crazy.
that is
I'm not
one
trying to be rude to
I
nobody.
can't do. I get when, okay, you know what it reminds me of, honestly? When kids are young, right? 2, 3 years old, 4 years old, sometimes 5, 6, maybe, you know. But really at that 2, 3, 4 year old age, right? They'll pretend to be a dog.
That's
You know what I'm
okay.
talking? You know how, and they're playing, rah, 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 you know,
Yeah.
they whatever, you know, and I mean it's a kid thing to do. It's to me, it's like, did you get stuck there? Did you get
Right.
stuck there?
Children, babies, that's different. But when you get up into the middle school, like up into the elementary school, I can understand kindergarten, first, second, stuff like that. But when you
That's
get
still
into
kind of.
middle school, no.
When
And
you get to adulthood, you should be secure in the fact that you understand that you cannot be an animal of any kind except for the human species. You know,
right.
like you're not a cat,
I'm
you're
gonna
not
go
a dog.
identify as this tree right here. I'm sorry, y'all. I am so sorry.
No, it's all right. No, I mean, like I say, you know, you do you, whatever. But you know, you can't expect me to call your kid a kitty cat. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not doing it. You know, but the adults, I'm definitely not. Like, if you want to do that on your time, you go do whatever your little role play thing is. Um, but if you seriously think that you are identifying as an animal of some kind, a horse, a cat, a dog, whatever, we got some issues, man. We got issues. We really do. Look, there is this girl, y'all. This is a real thing, I promise you. I got Charlie Girl to watch it. I got Jenna to watch too. Uh, so I don't know. This is more about us probably, but I was like, I can't believe this. I was watching her, you know, before, and I ran across her again the other day, and I was like, look, y'all, got to check this out. She's eating cornstarch, okay, with bars of soap, and she'll call them ice cream bars or cereal bars, right? And she'll say it's powdered sugar. No, it's cornstarch. And she'll say tapioca flour. It's cornstarch, y'all. She even got videos where she goes and buys all this cornstarch, but she puts bars of soap in there. And you know, you can identify the soap. Anybody who knows soap, y'all, I think just about everybody does. If you use it, right? You know your Irish Spring, your Caress, your Dove, you know, your Zest, all the different kinds of soaps. She has this big, huge container, you know, her bowl, right? And she even shows you how she did. She'll take arrowroot, she cooks it in the oven for like 4 something hours on whatever, you know, so it's crunchy. She puts that in there because, again, that in the cornstarch absorbs the flavor of the soap. Okay, and she coats. Oh my gosh, she puts the bars of soap in there.
Hey,
She eats the
Nikita.
arrowroot, and she sits there. Hey, Nikita, and licks the cornstarch off of the soap. Puts more on, licks more on, and then she's got a spoon, she eats it with and everything. Oh my gosh, y'all. You seen that? Did you see it, Jane? Oh my goodness. I said, what is wrong with you? You sitting here eating this cornstarch. And apparently, y'all, it's a community of them out there who do it. And I'm like, are you serious? Y'all know She hit over 100,000 subscribers the other day. I may be one of them. I don't know. I think I did subscribe just so that I could find her again because she was. What are you doing? And they asked her. Somebody asked her in chat. Doesn't that make you, like, doesn't that stop you up? And she's like, no, it actually does the opposite. Like, so you're gonna sit here and eat all this cornstarch, and you're gonna tell it, and I'm sure it does give you an upset stomach because soap does that. So, but never mind the fact she probably gonna end up with diabetes, type 2 diabetes, because it makes your sugar spike real high. Like, you can eat cornstarch when you use it as a thickening agent. You can take some of that and put it in your gravy or whatever, but it's not meant for you to sit there and buy. She buys these big, huge containers at Costco,
I'm back.
Sam's Club, whichever one she was at. Big old containers of them. She bought 7 of them for the week. Do you
Yeah,
realize that
actually did that.
means she's eating one huge container of cornstarch every day?
But people do eat stuff like that. It's really crazy. Like the white chalk, the fabric softener sheets and stuff like that.
They ate all kinds of weird shit. There's that one who ate mattress insides. The inside of mattresses.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
there's
called
all
pica.
weird shit.
Ain't that what it's called? Pica?
I guess it's called crazy if you ask me.
Yeah.
I think it's crazy. Yeah, you see? Yeah, they have that on TLC, My Strange Addiction, right? So what do y'all do? You put it out there so you give these other people, an opportunity. Hey, let me try that. Oh, I love this. Y'all stop showing this stuff, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
They
That's
they eat,
literally.
yeah, and they're eating this stuff, and I'm like, this is not good. I don't think this is a good situation. And if she doesn't, she's begging for money. So give me a super chat. Give me a super
Oh
chat.
my word, Tara. That is crazy.
See,
Good morning,
that is
Master.
crazy. Metal Clip says, please don't eat soap. You know what? I didn't see any of your soap. I didn't see
Look.
any of your soap in her stash, though, in her bowl of stuff. So, Metal Clips, your soap is safe.
Who was
But she
young
probably,
when they was
she
bad? Their
probably,
mama made them eat some soap. I was. Okay.
she'd probably be better off eating that soap, though. I'm just saying. If you had to choose, she'd probably be healthier eating the soap Metal Clips makes.
Y'all never had
But
soap in your mouth when y'all was bad when y'all were little?
look, I don't know. Look, I just know that I can smell it and tell you I don't want to eat it, okay?
Well, I didn't want to eat it either, but if we were bad and said something bad, we had to eat soap.
I think my mama did that one time to me. I think one time.
I did it to
That's
my
all it
kids
took for
one
me.
time and one time
That's,
only.
no, I hadn't done that to my kids. No. Look, all it took is one time because like I said, my mama and daddy told me I learned my lesson. They had to keep telling me over and over and over again. I wasn't that, look, I would just get better about, getting away with shit. No, when I got older, and I was a teenager skipping school. Yeah, I managed to get away with a little bit of that, but no, girl, when I was younger, there's no way. I never, I was like, yes, ma'am. I got real quiet and I'd slink off, go to my room. But I knew better than to be, sassy and disrespectful. Yeah, you had to take. Yeah, Jane, it is toxic. That's what I'm saying. When she said it would it made her stomach upset. I said, I bet it did. Soap will do that to you.
Oh, yesterday I had to do it.
It'll give you those.
Skylar, calm down.
You had to eat it.
Yeah, because you back talk. That's what you get. Skylar, calm down, girl. You can't get the squirrel.
I don't even remember. I remember I got soap on my tongue one time, but I don't remember what I had said or done. So that's not good, I guess, because I should remember why I got in trouble. I don't know if I learned my lesson on that. I guess I did because I didn't have to get it again, but I don't remember what I had said.
Sky, you can't get the squirrel, girl.
I don't know. Maybe I was sassing or something. attitude. I don't know. I never had to eat it though. She just rubbed it on my tongue like that.
That stuff is nasty.
It is. That's why I don't know how this lady can sit there and eat the cornstarch. But the cornstarch and the arrowroot absorb the
That's nasty.
the scent of the soap, so it tastes like it. I'm like, oh my god. She puts a bunch of it in there. She even shows you how she doesn't layers it, make sure it's covered and it aerates so that it gets the flavor all over it. It's like, oh my gosh, this is too much. Why am I watching this? What's wrong with me? But I sure did. I sat there watching it. I said, oh my gosh. Yeah, middle clips. I wouldn't eat that cornstarch either. I would not. I'd skip the cornstarch. And it crunched the way it like I don't know. You know, look, I'm one who can't handle that. I don't know. I can't. I can't handle that kind of stuff on my hands, and I don't like it like even dust or flour or cornstarch or anything like that that gets around your mouth. You know, when you're cooking or whatever, and the flour you're baking or whatever. I can't handle it. It drives me nuts.
Tara, no way. Oh, y'all.
Oh no. Oh, Tara, I don't want to watch that. Recipes for pee. Oh my. You know, I'm sorry, y'all. That's it. We have lost, Jenna. We have lost.
Yeah.
With TikTok got somebody doing pee recipes. Are you serious? That's gross. Oh my god.
There's
And I thought it was extreme because the lady peed in a jar and dumped it outside. To, you know, just so she wouldn't have to flush her toilet and she could save so many cents a month, you know? And I'm like, oh, honey, just flush it down. What the heck? Why are you peeing in a jar? Just flush it down. If anything, if it's mellow, yellow, you know, let it mellow. Yellow, let it mellow. You know what I mean? Brown, flush it down. Do that trick if you want. Oh, wait a second. Really? Jenna, you're going to start selling your farts.
Champagne. Ain't no way in the world. No, we can do Charlie Girls. Charlie Girls.
Look her up. It's champagne to her champagne. Oh no, Tara, I don't want to look that up. I can't do. I'll be throwing up.
I can't do it. I'm sorry. I haven't been on TikTok lately.
I'll probably end up getting sick. I can't seriously.
I've been so
drinking her pee.
World.
Well, look, they do say if you're trapped out in the wilderness,
yeah, I can understand that.
You could survive. You'd have to drink your own pee. But they also say, okay, look, if you're out there and you get cut, you get hurt real bad, pee is the best thing to put on your wound. Your pee is sterile until it hits the air. So then I think, yeah, but it hit the air, so then it's no longer sterile. So why are you putting that non-sterile pee on your wound now? You know. But just because in a tight situation that may be life-threatening, you may do that. I don't think that would transfer over to everyday life of drinking your own pee.
Yeah. I can understand.
I'm just wondering.
Being out in the wilderness.
Yeah, like if it was an emergency situation or something. I don't think I'd do it. Oh my goodness, I just have to die. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I would have to suffer down and drink the pee if I was out in the wilderness and hadn't drunk nothing about 3-4 days. You know, I'm sorry. I would have to suffer to drink that.
I'd be like, give me a last cigarette. I'm going out. I've been dreaming of a cup of coffee and be bye-bye. I love y'all. It's been real. You know, I just don't know what the benefits of the drinking. What are the benefits that she's saying that come from that? That's what I'd like to know. I'm gonna look into that. That's what I'm saying. That's your byproducts of your body. How is that beneficial to you? I mean, what? I mean, you know, your poo is also a byproduct. Does that mean you should eat it too? No.
No way in the world. Sorry, no way. Hey, Mia, I have a question to ask you. Is the way I'm pronouncing your name right, or is it Maya? Mia or Maya? Because I've been saying Mia,
No, our friend had that name and it was Mia. That's why I always say Mia Grace, I think. Mia Grace.
but I just want to make sure I
Me.
saying it right.
The guy buys her underwear today to have her for wear a week. Oh my god.
There's no way in the world. Guilty pleasures. She's
I don't know. Somebody wanted to, make. I don't know, Jenna. One, I don't think I could wear one pair of underwear for a freaking week. That's
Yeah.
disgusting. But
Mia. Okay, I had it right.
if you got paid enough money, I might be able to try it for a week. I don't know though.
I don't
Does
think
that mean does that mean you're not taking a shower for a week? Then how do you take a shower every day and then put on clean? Oh no, Now that I think about it, I don't think so. I will have to come up with another way to become a millionaire because I'm not gonna go take a shower and then get out and put the funky underwear on that you wore out the day before, or the 2 days prior, 3 days prior. Could you imagine? Day 6. Well, I've worn you for 7 days now. Are you gonna send you off in the mail tomorrow? What the hell? Then what do? You had to write it on the calendar. I put this pair of underwear on this day, and you make a mark. I'd have to do that just to keep track.
had
That's
a
why
phone
I
call
get clean
probably.
underwear. Oh, you tried TikTok. It's not for you. Yeah, TikTok's out there, man. Well, there are some good things on TikTok. I will say that. But it's interesting over there. I'm telling you, it's interesting. Yeah, selling your farts is one thing, Dree, but wearing the same pair of underwear for a week? No way. No. No, no. God dang. I would not want to wear the same pair of underwear for a freaking week, guys. That's disgusting. I wonder. I mean, look. I I wonder. I think it got to be something. Look, y'all. Maybe there's somewhere we could go with baby diapers. Poopy baby diapers. Somebody's got to want to buy those. Those I could sell. I still got 1 gram baby diapers. I got another one on the way. I could. Could you imagine? You pedaling around for baby diapers. Is that a poopy one? Oh, cool. I got a buyer. I think, I don't know. My kids would probably look at me like I done lost my mind. Yeah, really. Seriously, Jay. I mean, uh. Yeah, these people, you're sure they're single. Well, I don't know. But if she's making all that money, are we doing something wrong? I mean, how would that be, your claim to fame? What are you known for in this world? That's the girl who wore underwear for a straight week, made millions. You know what I mean? Imagine that on your gravestone. A little underwear carved out in there. I mean, think about it. Look, that, that I don't. That's right, Sarah. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, I just couldn't do that, y'all. I'm sorry. And why would you even want to send your underwear out? I don't know if I could do that. I don't think I could. Mm-mm. That's gross. Mm. I mean, I always joke about like, oh, you got one pair of underwear, that's good. You wear it one way, turn it inside out, then turn it around again. Like you get a week's worth out of
Yeah.
one pair. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just don't think. I mean, I always joke about it, but never would do that. I don't know. I would tell everyone. I wouldn't tell everyone if I was doing it, but I might tell you if I start selling baby diapers, I'm gonna look into that. Jenna, I think I could sell some poopy baby diapers.
There's no way in the world.
Hell yeah, I
Who
would.
wants poopy? Who wants diapers? Poopy baby diapers. They selling that too?
I was just trying to figure out something else we could sell because I don't want to wear underwear for a straight week. I'm just saying, there got to be some kind of niche in there we can get into. This is our little niche right here. We're going to sell poopy baby diapers. If we start now, I can get you a good solid 2.5 years. At least. Depending on when they get potty trained. And, and if we have another grandbaby, then I might even get it extended another couple years, I wonder if I could make millions in a year selling baby diapers that are dirty, then I could make more than enough money in about 2-3 years and be set. But I'm not doing the underwear thing. I can't do that. No. And I'm not gonna eat cornstarch because I can't handle that. Ooh. It's like nails on a chalkboard kind of feeling, Nope, not doing that. So I'm not licking bars of soap. I'm gonna have to find something else. There's fetishes for everybody, I guess. No telling. Oh yeah, Jane. That's a weird one too. That's a weird one too. Dry cow. PJ, I know that you just sell cow manure so you can put it on your gardens,
Oh,
but not
that's
anything to eat or
manure.
anything. Yeah, yeah, they make a lot on TikTok. They do. I just can't do it. Doing weird shit like that. Well, that cornstarch soap lady, she's on YouTube. She's a YouTuber. I don't even know if she's on TikTok.
I'll be right back.
She might be. I don't know.
Go lay down.
But she actually, the other night, we were watching her, and she was sitting at, when I first started watching her, she was sitting at 97 something. And she hit 98,000, right? So then she shut it off and said, I'm going to come back. We're going to hit 100,000 tonight. I don't know what that was all about, why you shut it down and restart it, whatever. But she did. Next thing I knew, I looked and she was up to 100,000 subs. Mm. Oh, your sister gets paid from TikTok. See? Oh, yeah. Metal Clips, I seen her. Taps on there with her fake nails. You got a lot of those ASMR people. The one with the plastic cash register. She got her long nails. She got scratches on it and stuff. I'm like, what in the world? And then next thing you know, you're just watching it because you're just amazed at what you're seeing. And it's like you're sucked into it. And the next thing you know, you're like, I've been sitting there staring at the same screen and this person doing this stuff for like 20 minutes. What am I doing? Have I lost my mind? I gotta get out of here. But I do. I see them, and you got the one who does the noises in the microphone, pop, 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 all that stuff, and I'm like, oh my goodness. Then you got this one, y'all. I don't even know what they're saying. Y'all had to have seen it. It's a guy and a couple girls, right? And they're overseas somewhere. I don't even know what language they're talking. It doesn't sound like Mandarin. I'm not sure what it is. But they're like, and the whole time, the guy's talking and the girl's up there. Some other girl is sitting there handing her these, plates of stuff. Watermelon. She goes and she's cutting up the watermelon and everything, doing all this thing, get the watermelon slicer out. Then she takes the center of the watermelon and she eats it, and they take that and whisk it off, and they hand something else. And, she sits there and eats that one thing off of it and sucks it down, and, just constant flow of all this stuff coming in that she's eating. And I'm like, she's really eating it. It's not like some of those, mukbangers that they're not really eating it, they just throw stuff. And I don't know why she's eating it. I don't know why. is. And it's, to me, it is crazy as all. I don't know what's going on because I can't understand the language, but yet I'm drawn into it. 10 minutes later, I'm like, I gotta get it out of here because I can't even understand what they're saying. Oh, yeah, me and Grace, I think you're right. They probably are sicker than that.
Anybody
Jane, I
knows
may
about
have
it?
seen her. I bet you I've seen her. Anybody what?
Anybody buy stuff like that, they got to be sick.
Uh,
Like, what
the
type of
buy
sick
now nowhere
fetishes do they
situation?
have?
Yeah, it is. Oh yeah, you seen them too? The ones that they cut the soap, they cut different stuff. Yeah, the Irish Spring one, they cut little squares in it. Yeah. Well, I mean, the ones that they cut like a bunch of little squares or whatever. That's okay because this is the Irish Spring crap soap.
Hey, what you hating on Irish Springs for?
Well, because it leaves a film on your body.
Oh, I don't
I don't,
use
I
Irish
don't
Spring.
know. I understand. No, and that's the one I see a lot of. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of different things over there on TikTok that they do. And they making money. They doing good. The ones that really crack me up are the sleepers. You seen the people who sleep on there? The one, she's doing really, really well. There's another guy, he's trying, bless his heart. I saw him a few weeks back and he was still at like 37,000 subs. Well, I ran across him again, was it last night? Or this morning, I guess? I said, "What? Oh Lord, there's this guy sleeping. He still hadn't even broke 38,000 subs." I said, "Bless his heart. He trying though. He trying." The other girl, she's soaring. She's got a lot of subs, and all they do is they sleep on there. Then there's the TikToks. Girl, I'm not sleeping on a live. Forget that. Y'all don't know, man.
Look, I be
Yeah.
them snoring, be them passing gas. Y'all know I snore loud.
Yeah, I gotta sell. I don't know, Jane. They can make money over there. Then you got the people who the engaged ones, you know. You go in there, pick up subs, pick up followers, you know, you follow other people, whatever.
Yeah.
I've actually met some pretty cool people doing that, you know? And then some that are not. Look, y'all, when you get on TikTok, I'm just going to tell you, it's amazing. There are some really nice, sweet, calm people because they jump in your DMs and they want to give you $7,000.
Right.
I said, oh my goodness, this is awesome. No, this community is wonderful over here.
What gets
You
me
know?
is people who make fake accounts and thank you for being one of my top fans. Like, dude, come on. This is not really you.
Well, I'm
I
just saying.
mean,
I mean, it's just been amazing the welcome that you get over there. You know, they're always sliding in your DMs, and all they want you to do is talk to them. At least that's what they're telling me. I'm like, look, I ain't looking for you. What would you do if somebody gave you $7,000? What's up with the $7,000? So many of them say 7,000. Like,
I don't know.
dude, if you offered me $1,000, I would talk to you for a few minutes.
Right?
But I just, man, I tell you, you want to feel good about yourself. I mean, people over there just trying to throw money at you.
Mhm.
Well, I don't know what kind of scam you got going here, but
I was gonna say it's a scam, honey. It's a scam.
I don't know. I haven't tried it, but I mean, you know, your heart skips a beat every time. Like another one wants to send me money. Oh, and I didn't even have to sell them my underwear I wore for a week. That's awesome. Yeah, I just.
Y'all, the nod is real. That nod was real.
Oh, really, Georgia? I haven't watched her in a while. I did see that clip of her nodding. Who put that out? Madison? Was it Madison who put that
No,
out?
it wasn't. It was Charlie Girl. Charlie
Charlotte?
Girl
No, no,
grabbed
no.
it. No, Charlie Girl grabbed
Oh,
it.
Charlie Girl grabbed it. That's right. Okay, and I said, oh, I bet Madison's gonna put that on her channel. Yeah, not at all. Big time over there.
Yeah, that was a nod. That was a nod. Okay.
That wasn't a nod. You know, she was just stretching her neck.
I didn't watch it, but I did see that little thing. That was a nod.
Well, Charlie Girl said she said that it was just, she was just stretching. I was like, what?
No, that was not.
That was
It
a
was just.
nod.
You can look at the eyes and tell that was not a stretch.
Mm. Oh yeah, Jane. Those are the ones, but
Right?
they want to send you money too. They's like, hello, beautiful. I don't normally do this. Really? I'm first. Okay. You know, they all kind of read the same. Oh, I did have one though. She was trying desperately to get me to go on some kind of, I don't even know what it was. But oh, here's my sister. She's looking for friends. What? Then you tell your sister to come in here like a big girl and come talk to me. I don't even reply to them. I just delete, delete, delete. Oh yeah, exactly. James, oh, you know, they send you paragraph after paragraph. And I'm like, how did you pick up my energy? I'm just curious. Because I don't even think I've ever seen you before. I'm just saying. There's some strong energy out there. I'm not saying that I don't have strong energy, but I just think it's amazing. All these people just keep, I mean, paragraph after paragraph. What's your sign? Blah, blah, blah. Huh. Well, you're the psychic. You tell me. What do you think my sign is? I mean, you felt the energy from wherever you're at. You ought to be able to tell me. You know what I mean? Yeah, Georgia. Yeah, it's kind of sad, huh? Well, Susan isn't entertaining, is she? I hope not.
What happened?
Mm. I guess she's over there, beckoning for Susan to come on her channel.
Why? What happened?
I don't know. We had to wait for Charlie Girl to tell us. She's the one who had to take one for the
Right?
team. Because I'm not over there. I'm not watching, so I just can't. I can't with that, you know. Of course, it
I
was
honestly
nice
can't
that she
use it no more.
called
It's
it
not
off.
even worth. Not even worth energy to even watch that no more. You know, there's no point.
Yeah, no.
There's so much other stuff going on in life than to watch that. You know.
Oh, I know. Oh, she was Georgette. Susan. Well, I guess Susan was live last night, Jenna.
Susan was live.
Yeah, Georgette said she was live last night, drunk off of patootie.
Mm.
You know, can't watch it.
Yeah, I totally agree with that, Jane. I
Hmm.
can't do it. It's just too much in this world, you know, and especially with real life going on. And I know people on YouTube get off on that stuff, but it's really no point.
No. Oh, good golly. What in the world? Well, I missed it all. I'm not watching it, so like I said, Charlie Girl, she might watch it. I don't know though. She seems to kind of like she's not watching it as much either, though.
I don't think she
Of
watches
course,
that much either.
no, because it could be just she's not telling me because
Right.
I don't,
I
you
agree.
know. Look, you know you only had to watch 5 minutes to make it. You know, that's it. 5 minutes and you already know the whole scope of it. And Tara said, I got nothing to say, I moved on. There you go. Amen.
Anything like before, it's only repeat. Repeat the same
Yeah.
thing. Her
Yeah.
calling people over. It just makes it's a really creepy vibe. The way she sits up on her panel, be like their names like over and over and over again. That's really creepy.
Grab the link, bet you won't. No, you gonna bet right. You gonna bet right every time if you say I won't. I'm not. Susan was smart, she wouldn't either. Just ignore it.
Mm.
I don't know. I was watching look,
I know we watched
y'all.
Prayer Garden tonight. That was about it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, me and Charlie Girl did.
I told you. I ran across that guy. I think it was B Tim's channel. I think. Okay, because I was
BTM.
like, oh, yeah, I think that was him. I don't know because he had a different name on there. I don't know what was it called. I'm trying to remember what the channel was called. But they got like 10,000 subs. Whoever it is, it was somebody who was live. I hadn't seen him before, so they were on, and I was clicking on, and I was like, oh, and I was listening, and I go, wait a minute. I think these are the ones. Yeah, they were talking about BJ, and I listened. I said, uh-oh. Well, y'all, I know why they're going at her now. I get it. I get it.
I'm sending you prayers, Jay.
I wouldn't go at her. Yeah, Jane, I hear you. But the stuff that her husband does, what I heard that night, I said,
Yeah,
oh my gosh,
that was gross what you told me. I couldn't believe
that
that.
was it was gross, wasn't it? I said, well, this is why they're going at BJ like they are. It kind of made a little bit more sense, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not jumping on that, like, whatever, you know, y'all do you, whatever. But I was like, well, you can't have stuff out there and think that people aren't gonna have something to say about that.
Right.
I mean, it was, I don't know. I wish they were closer, Jane. I'd go scoop them up and say, come on over. Uh, I don't know. That's interesting stuff going on. I tell you, everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, good golly. Mm-mm-mm. Something else, I tell you. And I'd say, well, I watched this. I watched it for just a little bit, and I was like, I can't watch anymore. I just said, that's enough. I've heard enough. I'm out. I just, mm-mm.
Yeah.
So,
I've never watched her.
no, like I said, I didn't even know who it was. It was just somebody who was live, and I was like, oh, what's this? And it didn't take long to figure out. I think that may have been B Tim. It was somebody over there, you know, that's in all that stuff. So I don't know, but I do watch that other lady who travels all over. Her and her husband travel all over the world, and they go to all the major historical sites and stuff. Oh, it's really cool. All the traveling they do and places they go. Yeah, well, you better have safe travels, and it'd be cool, Jane, if you could meet up or something. Houston's a little ways from me, but you'd probably fly down there, huh? So if you drive, you could just swing in. Oh yeah, PJC, you probably know more about it because I don't. Like I said, I haven't really watched any of that stuff over there. I just happened to unknowingly walk into it, you know, and I was like, oh, okay, well, we're gonna end up Xing out of that one, you know, because what I heard that night was really disturbing. I was like, oh my gosh, this dude's sick. I'm sorry. You heard him. Plain as day. You heard him. It's bad. Bad, bad, bad. Yeah, flying would probably be a lot easier, especially once you hit traffic through Houston. Because Houston traffic's
Yeah.
kind of, whew, that's a little bit brutal. Brutal down there. Not the worst traffic I've ever been in, but it's it's definitely busy. At this stage of the game, I like to be out from busy areas. Traffic and I don't always get along. I'd much rather drive the country roads. Yeah. Just let me know when you're down there, though. And y'all, if you could, just drop some prayers and stuff for Jane.
I'm
Like I said,
glad I got over the
anytime.
fear of flying. It's pretty cool flying.
It is. It is. Flying is. It gets you there a lot faster. I'm telling you. It's nice. You get in, get out,
It's just the airport sucks.
Yeah. I definitely, yeah. Chicago O'Hare, I think, is one of my least favorites. Of course, Detroit isn't too much better, but,
I don't know. Atlanta was pretty bad. Texas
I
was
don't
pretty bad
know.
the last time coming home, but
See, I'm so used to the Texas. I'm so used to the Dallas airport. But Love is even better to fly in and out of.
who?
Love Airfield.
That's
It's
closer
a
to you.
smaller, a little bit closer, but
Yeah.
it's a smaller airport, so it's
Right.
nice to cruise in, cruise out. It's not near as big as DFW.
Well, that one it
DFW,
wasn't that bad. It was just they didn't tell me they canceled my flight.
yeah, you can circle around DFW. Let me tell you, oh my God, my daughter and I, when we flew out for my mom's memorial, we had got the shuttle. We had to park and then take the shuttle to the airport.
Yeah.
And the parking that we were supposed to go to, we ended up going into the wrong side of the airport. So we had to go all the way through the airport. And when we got up there, they charged me like $7. I said, what? And I was like, we just were driving through. We need to get on the other side so we can get to the parking area. Da, da, da. And this lady had an attitude with me. I couldn't believe it. Because I was questioning. I was like, $7? And she's like, next time you should go slower. And I was like, what the hell? Well, come to find out, she was right. Because if you you got to take over 5 minutes to drive through, or they charge you $7. I
Oh
said,
wow.
oh, holy moly. I said, Sam diggity dog. If they take more than 5 minutes, I would have only been charged $1. I said, oh my God. I said, bunch of crooks. Bunch of crooks.
Bunch of crooks.
I'm telling you. I can't believe you charged me just to drive on right there. Oh, it wasn't like we did it intentionally, but I was, oh my gosh. My daughter's like, Mom, I'll pay it. I said, no, I got it. It's not the point. And she's like, I know, Mom. It's never the point. But, no, it's the point. You're going to charge me money just to drive on this road. Y'all done lost your ever loving minds. It's like, oh my gosh. Ridiculous. But, yeah, I like the smaller airports too. I do. But you'll have to give me a ticket for California here soon. Fly out there. Going out to Cali, baby. Gonna go to Cali. You should go with me, Jenna. We'd have fun out there.
Might have to.
Yeah, that'd
You
be
know,
fun.
would love
You need
to.
to get Charlie girl. You get Charlie girl too.
Yeah, we all need to take a
Make
trip
it fun.
together. It's about that time we need to see each other.
Grab Iris, grab everybody and say, come on, let's go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, you ready to end this? I know
Not
it's
you. I gotta go in here
because
clean up anyway. So yes,
oh,
unfortunately.
I've already cleaned up, but I need to go get a long nap before the kids get home from school.
Yeah, you do.
I haven't slept since I got home from work, so
You
I'll
got
go in
one
there
more
and go
month?
get some sleep. No.
No. Oh shoot, we was on the phone early this morning, weren't we?
Yeah,
Dang.
they were here early this morning. Yeah, they
Okay.
weren't.
I was thinking they hadn't got on the bus yet. Dang, I've been up so early.
Yeah. No, they were. Yeah, they went got on the bus, but they was full of mom. Yes. What?
I was okay. But I didn't realize how
Okay.
early it was.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I love you. Much love everybody in
All right.
chat. I will see you all later.
All right, love you.
Love you.
All right, guys, thank you for joining us this morning. We're just coming on, just idle chit chat. I don't know if we'll have a chance to get on later tonight. Maybe when Charlie goes away, because I'm pretty sure she is sleeping. I don't think she slept much last night. But y'all have a great one, and we will chat with y'all later. Bye, guys.
Yeah, I will always be a warrior. You can't stop me, you can't stop me now. Yeah, I will always be a warrior. You can't lock me, you can't lock me down. I will not lay down my arms. Ready to be covered in scars. Cause I will always be a warrior. Late nights, get lost, hard work, the cost. Can't quit, can't stop. This world all cut off. Don't have time to waste, not now. Need to find a way to get out. Cause I'm gone in deep. Get lost in the weeds. You know it's all about the conquest. What's next? You gotta put the work in like you're obsessed. Think about what you want, what's your future? What kind of person would it take to seduce her? So what's next? Be obsessed with winning and your success. Make progress, this life is never promised. So feel blessed, live life, don't be too cautious. Trust the process.